The American bison, often referred to as buffalo, is a species native to North America that once roamed in vast herds across the continent. Its history is marked by significant population declines due to human activities, particularly during the 19th century, followed by successful conservation efforts that have allowed the species to recover. Historically, the American bison thrived in the Great Plains and surrounding regions. Estimates suggest that prior to European colonization, there were approximately 60 million bison in North America. These animals were integral to the cultures of Native American tribes, who relied on them for food, clothing, and tools. The bison's range extended from Alaska down to Mexico and as far east as the Atlantic coast. The decline of the bison began in earnest in the early 1800s with the westward expansion of Euro-American settlers. Factors contributing to this decline included commercial hunting. The introduction of railroads facilitated mass hunting. Trains organized hunter specials that allowed hunters to shoot bison from moving trains, leading to significant slaughter. Habitat destruction. Settlers altered natural habitats through farming and ranching, which reduced available grazing land for bison. Disease. The introduction of cattle diseases from domestic livestock further weakened bison populations. By the late 1800s, these pressures culminated in a catastrophic decline. By 1889, only about 541 bison remained in North America, primarily due to overhunting and habitat loss. The near extinction of the American bison prompted a series of conservation efforts beginning in the late 19th century. Private ranchers, a few ranchers, including Charles Goodnight and others, began capturing remaining wild bison to establish herds for preservation. Goodnight's herd was one of the first successful attempts at conservation legislation. Although early legislative efforts to protect bison were often ineffective, for example, President Grant vetoed protective legislation, public awareness grew about the need for conservation. National parks and wildlife reserves. In the early 20th century, bison were reintroduced into national parks such as Yellowstone and Wind Cave National Park. The American Bison Society played a crucial role in these efforts by facilitating breeding programs and reintroductions. Today, the American bison population has rebounded significantly due to these conservation efforts. As of recent estimates, there are approximately 400,000 bison across North America, with goals set by organizations like the National Bison Association aiming for populations to reach 1 million. While they are no longer considered endangered, ongoing management is necessary to ensure their populations remain stable and genetically diverse. The history of the American bison is a testament to both the impact of human activity on wildlife and the potential for recovery through concerted conservation efforts. From near extinction due to rampant hunting and habitat loss to a resurgence supported by dedicated individuals and organizations, the story of the bison reflects broader themes in wildlife management and ecological restoration.